I found a lost ancient city deep inside a canyon cave. Desert Drifter gave us everything, and he inspired me to start searching on Google Earth. To my surprise, I found not one cave, but 5, each one filled with ancient ruins. But there's only one thing standing in my way now. Miles of dangerous canyon. It is huge. Massive. Guys, they didn't just disappear. Something terrifying happened 700 years ago. This episode, I want to ask you guys why every culture around the world talks of giants. Specifically here in the American Southwest, they speak of red-headed giants that were eating everyone and everything until they eventually trapped them in a cave and they themselves killed the giants. So I'm going to venture deep into this canyon to see some of these caves and dwellings. You guys please comment what you guys think about giants. I don't even call these things myths anymore. I believe these ancient people a lot more than our leader officials that are unhealthy people, eat like shit. When back then they only ate organic food, got exercise, lived out here in this beautiful area. Here is our first ancient cliff dwelling. And absolutely no one knows about this secret site. You have to climb down these sketchy wet cliffs just to get here. But it's not much left. Still really cool evidence. And this is what I like. Kind of looks like a sloth. Sid the sloth. Cool little peck marks. Here's where they'd grind their corn. So what do you guys think? Why did they all hide up here? Were they hiding from giants? Because we know they were always at war back when they lived down in the valleys. So something different came. Let's do some exploring around. Wow, soot everywhere. This looks like it was their storage spot. It's kind of ratty back in here. Some amazing work. Fingerprints. Looks like everything in here was burnt. A lot of times before they left, they would burn everything. Here we are, guys. Another huge alcove where the ancients once lived. Huh. Gotta go back down. Whoa. Whoa. Absolute stunning ancient fortress. You can see the whole thing used to be an ancient wall, still built in there. Pieces of pottery. Ooh. Look at that. It is huge, massive. So beautiful. Wow. This place is just so massive. One thing I noticed is they actually made like a cement floor. Everything had a cement floor. Look at the tiny little windows. Awesome. This is what I wanted to see. Ancient string. That is cool. That's the first time I've ever seen it. Let's put the camera inside this tiny little opening. Wow. Tiny, tiny little room. I love that piece of string. All the handprints. Look up here. There is big holes chipped in. I think it was part of an even bigger structure. Or they had little oil lamps. This is one of the biggest alcoves I've ever seen. Let's go take a look around the corner. Beautiful little greenery. Whoa. There is piles of rat poop. Right there. That is a huge, huge pile. This place is the coolest, biggest thing I've ever seen. And again, there's more holes up here. See, they would peck in little holes for some reason. I'm pretty sure they had a platform that came out, and they would have had a wall that went straight across as well. Wow. I want to take you guys up here how did all this dirt get back here? But they had these cool little storage holes. That is cool. Hundreds of little storage compartments. This room is so black. What the heck? This is a sinkhole right in the middle. This could have sunken down. There is probably a secret storage under there. It is so black and dark down here. It's pretty creepy, actually. Whoa. It's hard to see because the walls are just so black. It's like a black dungeon. There was some kind of wall here. Wow. Absolutely cool. Piece of a pottery shard. Some wood pieces. Wow. What a cool spot, you guys. This is the biggest alcove I have ever seen in my life. Imagine what could be buried in all this dirt. Like there's a sinkhole there. So there would have been a storage compartment that collapsed. Wow, wow, wow. Big old rocks in here. There must have been more buildings back in here. Wow. It's just so strange how water formed this. And I'm so curious about that sinkhole. It's kind of scary. What made these guys vanish 700 years ago? It's crazy that no one knows why. It's so wild. They had secret little storage compartments. The wildest part about this spot is it was almost completely filled with sediment. And you can tell that even the lowest levels are full of soot. So this place encountered a giant flood. Like there's ancient stonework right into the sedimentary layers. Old burn layer. So this is like 50 feet of sediment. So people were living here for at least 12,000 years. At least. This old pottery falling out. I'm sure there's stone tools falling out. So this place 100% encountered an ancient flood. And that's mysterious. I'm gonna give you guys a little video just to show you guys how big this room is. I am 6'3" just for scale. Look at this. Absolutely insane.
Thank you guys for watching. I literally have hundreds of these videos coming, so subscribe so you don't miss out. Have a good day, guys.